Lamborghini is a name that makes people think of speed, beauty, and power. It is not just a car brand, it is a dream for many car lovers around the world. When you see a Lamborghini on the road, you stop and look. It is loud, fast, and full of style. But behind this famous brand is a story of passion, courage, and big dreams. The story of Lamborghini started in Italy, a country known for its art, food, and fast cars. The founder of the company was a man named Ferruccio Lamborghini. He was not born rich, but he worked hard and built a successful business making tractors. Yes, tractors. But Ferruccio loved fast cars. He owned many of them, including Ferraris. One day, he had a problem with his Ferrari and went to speak to Enzo Ferrari, the owner of Ferrari. That meeting changed his life. After that, Ferruccio decided to build his own car company, to create the perfect sports car. That decision was the beginning of Lamborghini. From the beginning, Lamborghini cars were different. They were bold, powerful, and beautiful. The first models, like the Miura, shocked the world. They were fast and had a design that no one had ever seen before. People quickly started to pay attention to this new car company. Lamborghini became a symbol of luxury and performance. But the road was not always smooth. The company had many problems over the years. There were financial struggles, ownership changes, and even times when it almost closed down. However, Lamborghini never gave up. Like a true fighter, it came back stronger every time. Today, it is part of the Volkswagen Group and is managed by Audi. With their support, Lamborghini has become even more successful and popular around the world. Lamborghini cars are not just machines, they are works of art. Each car is carefully designed and built with passion. From the Aventador to the Huracan, every model has its own personality. They are loved not only by rich car collectors, but also by millions of fans who admire them from afar. Now, Lamborghini is also looking to the future. It is working on new technologies like hybrid and electric cars. Even though the world is changing, Lamborghini is finding new ways to stay exciting and special. It wants to keep making cars that are fast, beautiful, and full of emotion. This video will take you through the amazing journey of Lamborghini. From its humble beginnings to its place as one of the most famous supercar brands in the world, you will learn how dreams, hard work, and passion can create something truly unforgettable. Welcome to the world of Lamborghini. Chapter 1: The Origins of Lamborghini. The story of Lamborghini begins in Italy, in a small town called Cento. This town is in the region of Emilia-Romagna, a place famous for cars and engines. The founder of Lamborghini was a man named Ferruccio Lamborghini. He was born in 1916 to a family of farmers. From a young age, Ferruccio showed great interest in machines and engines. He loved to fix things and understand how they worked. After World War II, Ferruccio started a business making tractors from old military vehicles. His company, Lamborghini Trattori, became very successful. Farmers across Italy needed strong and reliable machines, and Ferruccio gave them exactly that. Soon, he became a wealthy businessman. But Ferruccio had another passion: fast cars. He bought many sports cars, including Ferraris. He loved driving them, but he also found problems in their design. One day, Ferruccio had a problem with the clutch of his Ferrari. He went to speak with Enzo Ferrari, the famous founder of Ferrari. Ferruccio told him about the issue and suggested ways to improve the car. But Enzo Ferrari was proud and did not accept criticism easily. He told Ferruccio to stick to making tractors and leave sports cars to him. Ferruccio did not like this response. He decided to build his own sports car, to show that he could do it better. In 1963, Ferruccio Lamborghini started a new company called Automobili Lamborghini. He chose the town of Sant'Agata Bolognese, near his hometown, to build his factory. He wanted to make the perfect grand touring car, something fast, beautiful, and comfortable. Ferruccio hired some of the best engineers and designers in Italy to help him achieve his goal. The first car from Lamborghini was the 350 GT. It was launched in 1964 and surprised everyone. It had a powerful V12 engine, smooth design, and high performance. People were amazed that a man who built tractors could also build such an elegant car. But Ferruccio proved that he had the talent, the team, and the vision to succeed in the world of high-performance cars. Lamborghini continued to grow, and in 1966, the company introduced the Miura. This car changed everything. It was one of the first true supercars and is still considered a legend today. The Miura had a new shape, a mid-engine layout, and stunning speed. It showed the world that Lamborghini was not just a new company, it was a serious competitor. The origins of Lamborghini are full of hard work, strong will, and big dreams. Ferruccio Lamborghini turned a small tractor business into a world-famous car brand. He believed in quality, style, and performance. Most of all, he believed that anything is possible if you have the passion to make it happen. This is how the Lamborghini story began. Chapter 2. Ferruccio Lamborghini, the visionary founder. Ferruccio Lamborghini was the man who started one of the world's most famous car companies. He was not just a businessman, he was a visionary. A visionary is someone who sees something special in the future and works hard to make it real. That is exactly what Ferruccio did. Ferruccio was born in 1916 in a small town called Cento, in northern Italy. His family were farmers, but Ferruccio was more interested in machines than in working on the farm. As a young boy, he loved engines and tools. He was always fixing things and trying to build better machines. After World War II, Ferruccio saw a big opportunity. Many farmers in Italy needed strong tractors to grow food and work the land. Ferruccio used parts from old military vehicles to build his first tractors. They were simple but strong. Farmers loved them. Soon, he started his own company, Lamborghini Trattori. It became very successful, and Ferruccio became a rich man. Even though he was known for making tractors, Ferruccio had a big passion for fast cars. He bought many expensive sports cars, including Ferraris. But he was not fully happy with them. He felt they were too noisy, uncomfortable, and had problems with the clutch. Ferruccio thought he could make a better car. One day, Ferruccio went to speak with Enzo Ferrari, the famous owner of Ferrari. He told him about the problems with his car and gave some advice. But Enzo Ferrari was not happy. He told Ferruccio to stick to making tractors and stay away from cars. That moment changed Ferruccio's life. He felt insulted and challenged. So he decided to build his own perfect sports car. Ferruccio started Automobili Lamborghini in 1963 in the town of Sant'Agata Bolognese. He had no experience in making luxury sports cars, but he believed in himself. He hired some of the best engineers and designers in Italy. He wanted his cars to be fast, beautiful, and comfortable. His first car, the 350 GT, was a great success. It showed that Ferruccio could compete with Ferrari. But Ferruccio did not stop there. In 1966, his company released the Miura. This car shocked the world. It was one of the first supercars with a mid-engine design. It was fast, stylish, and very different from anything else on the road. Thanks to Ferruccio's vision, Lamborghini became a name known around the world. Ferruccio Lamborghini was not afraid to take risks. He believed in quality, creativity, and doing things differently. Even when people doubted him, he kept going. His dream turned into reality, and that dream still lives on in every Lamborghini car made today. Ferruccio's story teaches us that passion, courage, and hard work can lead to great success. He was not just a founder, he was a dreamer who made the impossible possible. Chapter 3. Rivalry with Ferrari. One of the most exciting parts of Lamborghini's story is its famous rivalry with Ferrari. This rivalry is not just about cars, it is about pride, passion, and the desire to be the best. In the 1950s and early 1960s, Ferrari was the most famous sports car company in Italy. Ferrari cars were fast and beautiful. Rich people and racing drivers loved them. Ferruccio Lamborghini, the founder of Lamborghini, also owned a few Ferraris. But he was not completely happy with them. He felt the cars were too noisy and uncomfortable for everyday driving. He also had problems with the clutch. Ferruccio was a successful businessman who made tractors. He knew engines very well. One day, he had a problem with his Ferrari's clutch and went to speak with Enzo Ferrari, the owner of Ferrari. Ferruccio gave some advice and said the cars could be better. But Enzo Ferrari did not like the comment. He told Ferruccio to focus on tractors and leave fast cars to him. This made Ferruccio very angry. He felt disrespected. He believed that he could build a better car than Ferrari. That moment started a strong rivalry between the two men and their companies. Ferruccio Lamborghini decided to create a new sports car company that would compete directly with Ferrari. In 1963, Ferruccio started Automobili Lamborghini. His goal was not to build race cars but to create perfect road cars that were fast, stylish and comfortable. His first car, the 350 GT, surprised many people. It had a smooth engine, modern design, and great performance. People began to take Lamborghini seriously. Then came the Miura in 1966. This car changed everything. It was one of the first mid-engine road cars and became a symbol of style and speed. It was very different from Ferrari's cars at the time. The Miura helped Lamborghini become a real rival to Ferrari. The rivalry between Lamborghini and Ferrari continued to grow. Both companies tried to make better, faster, and more beautiful cars. Car lovers around the world watched closely. Some people loved Ferrari's racing history and red cars. Others were excited by Lamborghini's bold designs and strong engines. Even today, the rivalry continues. Ferrari focuses more on racing, while Lamborghini focuses on design, power, and innovation. But both companies push each other to improve. This competition has given the world some of the most amazing supercars ever made. The story of Lamborghini and Ferrari is not just about two car brands. It is about two strong men with big dreams. Enzo Ferrari and Ferruccio Lamborghini both loved cars, but they had different ideas. Their rivalry helped shape the world of sports cars forever. Thanks to this competition, we now have faster, smarter, and more exciting cars. The rivalry that started with one argument is now a part of automotive history. And it all began when Ferruccio Lamborghini believed he could do better, and he did. Chapter 4: The Miura and the Birth of the Supercar. In the world of fast cars, one name changed everything: the Lamborghini Miura. This car was not just another sports car. It was the beginning of something new. Many people say that the Miura was the first true supercar in history. The story of the Miura began in the mid-1960s. Ferruccio Lamborghini had already created a few successful cars like the 350 GT and 400 GT. These cars were beautiful and powerful, but Ferruccio wanted to do something different. His engineers had a bold idea: to build a car with a mid-engine layout. That means the engine would be placed behind the driver but in front of the rear wheels. At that time, this idea was used mostly in race cars, not in road cars. Ferruccio was not very sure at first. He wanted his cars to be strong, comfortable, and good for driving on roads, not for racing. But his engineers believed this idea could make a new kind of road car, one that was faster, better balanced, and more exciting. In the end, Ferruccio said yes. The result was the Miura. The Miura was first shown to the public in 1966 at the Geneva Motor Show. People were amazed. The car looked like nothing they had seen before. It was low, wide, and had a sleek, beautiful shape. The body was designed by Marcello Gandini, a young and talented car designer. The Miura's shape was elegant and aggressive at the same time. It looked like it was moving, even when standing still. But the Miura was not just about looks. It had a powerful V12 engine that could make the car go over 270 kilometers per hour. At that time, it was one of the fastest cars in the world. It could go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 7 seconds. That was very fast in the 1960s. The Miura quickly became famous. Rich and famous people wanted to own it. Movie stars, musicians, and even princes bought the car. It appeared in movies and magazines. It became a symbol of luxury, style, and speed. The Miura showed the world that Lamborghini was not just a new car company. It was a leader. The Miura also changed the car industry. After the Miura, other companies began to make their own mid-engine road cars. The idea that started with Lamborghini's brave engineers became the new standard for supercars. The Miura was made until 1973, and only a few hundred were ever built. Today, it is one of the most valuable and loved classic cars in the world. People still talk about it with great respect. The Miura was more than a car. It was a dream on wheels. It mixed beauty, power, and innovation. And most importantly, it gave birth to a new type of car, the supercar. Chapter 5. Countach, a Design Revolution. After the success of the Miura, Lamborghini wanted to do something even more bold. They wanted to create a car that looked like the future. The result was the Lamborghini Countach, a car that changed the way people saw sports cars. The Countach was not just a car, it was a revolution in design. The Countach was first shown to the public in 1971 at the Geneva Motor Show. People could not believe their eyes. It looked like a spaceship on wheels. The body was low and sharp, with long, straight lines and angles. It was completely different from other cars of the time, which had round and soft shapes. The design was created by Marcello Gandini, the same person who designed the Miura. But this time, he took a much more futuristic approach. One of the most special features of the Countach was its scissor doors. These doors opened upward, not outward like normal car doors. This made the car look dramatic and exciting. The doors became one of Lamborghini's most famous trademarks. Even today, when people think of Lamborghini, they think of these special doors. The Countach also had a wide rear and large air intakes on the sides. These helped keep the engine cool. The engine was placed behind the driver, just like in the Miura, but the Countach was faster and more powerful. Over the years, Lamborghini made many versions of the Countach. Each one had better performance, but the amazing design stayed the same. Driving a Countach was not easy. The car was low and wide, so it was hard to park and hard to see out of the back. The steering was heavy, and the cabin was hot and noisy. But none of that mattered. People didn't buy the Countach for comfort. They bought it for style, speed, and status. The Countach became a symbol of success and adventure. It appeared in movies, posters, and music videos. Many teenagers in the 1980s had a Countach poster on their bedroom walls. It became a dream car for millions of people around the world. The Countach stayed in production from 1974 to 1990. That's 16 years, very long for a sports car. During this time, Lamborghini became famous not just for performance, but also for wild, exciting designs. The Countach helped create Lamborghini's identity as a maker of supercars that were different, daring, and bold. Even today, the Countach is loved by car fans. It is a collector's item, and old models are worth a lot of money. In 2021, Lamborghini celebrated its 50th anniversary by releasing a new version of the Countach with modern technology but the same exciting look. The Countach was more than a car, it was a revolution in car design. It showed the world that a car could be both a machine and a piece of art. It made people dream, and it made Lamborghini a legend. Chapter 6. Financial Struggles and Ownership Changes. Even though Lamborghini became famous for its beautiful and powerful cars, the company had many problems in its early years. Making supercars is very expensive. There are many costs: design, parts, testing, and building each car by hand. Also, these cars are made in small numbers and sold to a limited group of people. That means the company must sell at a high price, and if sales go down, the company can lose money very fast. In the early 1970s, Lamborghini began to face serious financial problems. Around the world, there was an oil crisis. The price of fuel went up, and many people stopped buying powerful cars that used a lot of petrol. This hurt Lamborghini badly, as its cars were known for strong engines and high speed. At the same time, the global economy was slowing down. Fewer people wanted to spend money on luxury cars. Ferruccio Lamborghini tried to keep the company going, but it became very difficult. In 1972, he sold 51% of his company to a friend, hoping it would help. But things did not improve. By 1974, Ferruccio decided to sell the rest of his shares and leave the company completely. The man who started Lamborghini was no longer part of it. This was a sad moment in the company's history. After Ferruccio left, Lamborghini went through many ownership changes. In the late 1970s and 1980s, the company was sold several times. It changed hands between different businessmen and companies from around the world. Each new owner had a dream to bring the company back to success, but it was not easy. In 1987, the famous American company Chrysler bought Lamborghini. This brought some hope. Chrysler had more money and experience in the car industry. Under Chrysler, Lamborghini began work on new models and improved its technology. One of the most famous cars from this time was the Diablo, which became very popular in the 1990s. Still, it was difficult to turn Lamborghini into a strong, profitable company. In 1994, Chrysler sold Lamborghini to a group of investors from Indonesia and Malaysia. Again, there were changes in leadership and business plans. But the company continued to face financial pressure. Lamborghini needed a stable owner with a long-term vision. Finally, in 1998, the German car company Audi, part of the Volkswagen Group, bought Lamborghini. This was a turning point. Audi brought new technology, strong management, and the money needed to build better cars. Since then, Lamborghini has become stronger, more modern, and more successful. The years of financial struggle and many ownership changes were difficult, but they also taught Lamborghini how to survive. The company never gave up. Thanks to passion, belief, and support from its fans and workers, Lamborghini found its way back. This chapter shows that even great companies have hard times. What matters most is the ability to keep going and believe in the future. Lamborghini's journey is proof that success can come again, even after many failures. Chapter 7: The Revival under Audi. In the 1990s, Lamborghini was in trouble. The company had changed owners many times and had lost a lot of money. Even though its cars were still loved, Lamborghini was not strong as a business. It needed help from someone who had the money, knowledge, and vision to make it great again. That help came from Audi, a famous German car company. In 1998, Audi, which is part of the Volkswagen Group, bought Lamborghini. This was the beginning of a new and successful chapter. Audi brought new energy, new ideas, and modern technology. Most importantly, Audi gave Lamborghini the support it needed to build better cars and become a global brand again. One of the first big changes Audi made was to improve the quality of Lamborghini's cars. In the past, Lamborghini had powerful cars, but sometimes they were not very reliable. Audi used its German engineering skills to make the cars stronger, safer, and more comfortable. The design and power of Lamborghini remained, but now the cars also had better technology and control. The first car made under Audi was the Murcielago, launched in 2001. It had a V12 engine and a design that was bold and beautiful. People loved it. It showed that Lamborghini was back, and stronger than before. After the Murcielago, Lamborghini introduced the Gallardo in 2003. This car became one of the best-selling Lamborghinis of all time. It was a little smaller and more affordable, but still fast and exciting. Thanks to these cars, Lamborghini started making more money. The company also built a new and modern factory in Sant'Agata Bolognese, Italy. This factory used the latest tools and machines, but every car was still made with great care and by hand. This mix of tradition and technology helped Lamborghini become special once again. Audi also helped Lamborghini grow around the world. The brand opened new showrooms and sold cars in many more countries. Lamborghini became popular in the United States, Europe, the Middle East, and even in Asia. Rich people, celebrities, and car lovers all wanted to own a Lamborghini. Another big part of the revival was Lamborghini's use of carbon fiber and lightweight materials. These helped the cars become faster and more efficient. Lamborghini also worked on improving safety and design, while keeping the wild and exciting look that fans loved. In the years that followed, Lamborghini introduced more famous cars like the Aventador, Huracan, and the Urus SUV. Each one showed Lamborghini's new power, style, and success under Audi's leadership. The revival under Audi changed everything. Lamborghini went from being a small company with problems to one of the top supercar brands in the world. With smart planning, strong support, and a clear vision, Lamborghini rose again. This chapter in Lamborghini's story shows how the right help at the right time can turn failure into success. Thanks to Audi, Lamborghini not only survived, it became greater than ever. Chapter 8. Iconic Models of the 21st Century. In the 21st century, Lamborghini has created some of the most exciting and famous cars in the world. These cars are known for their speed, design, and powerful engines. With support from Audi, Lamborghini was able to use new technology to make better and safer cars while keeping their bold style. Let's explore some of the iconic Lamborghini models that have made the brand even more special in this century. One of the most important cars of the 21st century is the Lamborghini Murcielago. It was the first model made after Audi took over in 1998. The Murcielago was launched in 2001 and had a V12 engine. It was fast, loud, and had a sharp design that car fans loved. It showed the world that Lamborghini was back and ready to compete with the best. In 2003, Lamborghini released the Gallardo. This model became one of the best-selling Lamborghinis of all time. It had a V10 engine and was smaller and easier to drive than the Murcielago. The Gallardo was stylish and powerful, and it helped Lamborghini grow in many countries. Over 14,000 Gallardos were made before it was replaced. Next came the Aventador, launched in 2011. The Aventador had a huge V12 engine and could go from 0 to 100 km per hour in under 3 seconds. It had a modern design with sharp lines and scissor doors, just like the Countach. The Aventador became a symbol of power and style, and it was loved by celebrities and car lovers around the world. Lamborghini made many versions of the Aventador, including special editions with more power and better technology. In 2014, Lamborghini introduced the Huracan to replace the Gallardo. The Huracan had a V10 engine and advanced features like all-wheel drive and digital controls. It was easier to drive, but still very fast and exciting. The Huracan became another bestseller for Lamborghini and is still in production today, with different versions for road and track. A very big change came in 2018 with the launch of the Lamborghini Urus. This was Lamborghini's first modern SUV. Some people were surprised because Lamborghini is known for sports cars, not SUVs. But the Urus was a huge success. It had a twin-turbo V8 engine and could carry more passengers and luggage, while still being very fast. The Urus helped Lamborghini reach new customers and sell more cars than ever before. Lamborghini also created special cars like the Sion, which was its first hybrid car. It combined a V12 engine with electric power. The Sion showed that Lamborghini was ready for the future and new technologies, while still keeping its exciting style. These iconic models of the 21st century have made Lamborghini stronger and more famous. Each car is more than just a machine. It is a piece of art, full of power and personality. These cars have helped Lamborghini continue to lead the world of supercars in modern times. Chapter 9. Electrification and Future Technologies. The world of cars is changing fast. More and more people are thinking about the environment and clean energy. Car companies are now working on ways to make vehicles that are powerful but also better for the planet. Lamborghini, known for its loud engines and fast cars, is also moving toward a future with electrification and new technologies. For many years, Lamborghini cars were known for their strong V10 and V12 petrol engines. These engines are loud, powerful, and give a unique feeling when driving. But petrol engines also produce pollution, and governments around the world are making new rules to reduce harmful emissions. Lamborghini understands that it needs to change, but it also wants to keep the emotion and excitement that make its cars special. In 2019, Lamborghini introduced its first hybrid supercar called the Sion. This car combined a V12 petrol engine with an electric motor. It was not fully electric, but it showed the first step in Lamborghini's journey toward cleaner energy. The Sion used new technology, including a special battery called a supercapacitor, which stores and uses energy more quickly than regular batteries. This allowed the car to be both powerful and efficient. Lamborghini has also said that by the year 2024, all of its models will include some form of hybrid technology. This means that every Lamborghini car will use both petrol and electric power. This change is part of the company's plan to lower carbon emissions while still giving drivers the fast and exciting experience they expect. But Lamborghini is not stopping at hybrid cars. The company is already working on its first fully electric car, which is expected to arrive in the second half of the 2020s. This car will not have a petrol engine at all. Instead, it will run only on electricity. Designing an electric Lamborghini is a big challenge. The company wants to make sure the car is still fast, beautiful, and full of emotion, even without the sound of a traditional engine. To make this possible, Lamborghini is investing in new materials and smart technologies. They are using lightweight carbon fiber to make the cars faster and more efficient. They are also adding more digital features, like smart driving systems and improved safety tools. Another big part of Lamborghini's future is sustainability. The company is working to make its factory in Sant'Agata Bolognese more eco-friendly. It is using solar power, reducing waste, and planting trees to help the environment. Lamborghini's move to electrification is not just about following rules. It is about building the future of supercars. A future where speed and power come together with clean energy and smart ideas. Even as the world changes, Lamborghini is making sure it keeps its heart, passion, performance, and design. The next generation of Lamborghini cars will still be exciting, but they will also help create a cleaner, better world. The future is electric, and Lamborghini is ready. Chapter 10: Lamborghini's Cultural Impact and Global Legacy. Lamborghini is more than just a car brand. It has become a symbol of success, power, and style all over the world. From movies and music to fashion and video games, Lamborghini has made a big cultural impact. People of all ages, in many different countries, know the name Lamborghini and dream of driving one. One reason for Lamborghini's strong cultural impact is its unique design. Lamborghini cars look like nothing else on the road. They are sharp, low, and bold. The famous scissor doors, used on many Lamborghini models, are one of the brand's most iconic features. These cars catch people's attention wherever they go. Even if someone has never sat in a Lamborghini, they can recognize one by its look and sound. Lamborghini cars are often seen in movies, especially in action films and racing scenes. For example, in the Batman movies, the character Bruce Wayne drives a Lamborghini Murcielago. This helped connect the brand to the idea of a modern superhero: strong, smart, and cool. Many Hollywood stars and musicians also drive Lamborghinis, which makes the brand even more popular. In music, especially in hip-hop and pop, Lamborghini is often mentioned in songs. Artists talk about buying a Lamborghini to show their success. Owning a Lamborghini has become a symbol of making it in life. This idea has helped the brand grow with young fans who dream big. Lamborghini is also a big name in video games. In racing games like Need for Speed and Forza Horizon, players can choose Lamborghinis to race with. This lets fans experience the feeling of driving a supercar, even if only in a virtual world. These games introduce Lamborghini to millions of young people and help build love for the brand from an early age. Besides entertainment, Lamborghini has also made a mark in fashion and lifestyle. The brand sells clothing, bags, and even watches. These products carry the same message as the cars: bold, high quality, and luxurious. People who love the Lamborghini lifestyle can show it even when they are not driving. Lamborghini's global legacy is also about innovation and excellence. Since its start in Italy in 1963, Lamborghini has always pushed the limits of car design and performance. It has inspired other carmakers and set new standards in the supercar world. Today, Lamborghini is known in almost every country. It has fans in Europe, the United States, the Middle East, Asia, and beyond. Lamborghini represents more than speed. It stands for dreams, creativity, and passion. It shows what is possible when someone believes in a big idea and works hard to achieve it. Ferruccio Lamborghini started with a dream, and now his company has touched the hearts of people all over the world. Vocabularies. 1. Visionary. A person who has strong ideas about what the future should be like and works to make it real. 2. Rivalry. A situation where two people or groups compete to be better than the other. 3. Supercar. A very fast, high-performance, and expensive sports car. 4. Scissor doors. Car doors that open upward, like scissors, instead of swinging out. 5. Financial struggles. Problems with money, especially when a company is losing money or not making enough profit. 6. Revival. A time when something becomes strong, successful, or active again after a period of weakness. 7. Hybrid. A car that uses both a petrol engine and an electric motor to run. 8. Sustainability. The practice of using natural resources in a way that protects the environment for the future. 9. Legacy. Something important or lasting that is handed down from the past. 10. Innovation. A new idea, method or device that improves something. Quiz questions. 1. In which Italian town was Ferruccio Lamborghini born? 2. What business did Ferruccio Lamborghini run before making sports cars? 3. What made Ferruccio decide to build his own sports car company? 4. What is the name of the Lamborghini car that is known as the first true supercar? 5. Which Lamborghini model introduced scissor doors and a futuristic design? 6. What global event in the 1970s caused Lamborghini to face financial problems? 7. Which German car company bought Lamborghini in 1998? 8. What Lamborghini model became one of the best-selling cars in the 21st century? 9. What was Lamborghini's first hybrid supercar called? 10. In which areas of popular culture is Lamborghini often seen or mentioned? Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed learning with us. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Your support helps us grow and bring you more inspiring stories and easy English learning content. Do you have a topic you'd like us to cover in our next video? Maybe a famous person, an invention, or a country? Let us know in the comments or messages. We'd love to hear your ideas. You can find answers in the description. Thanks again, and keep learning with us. See you in the next video.